Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Sunday, January 17th, 2020. I am, of course, joined by Dolly today. Hello, my sweet. How's my Dolly? Does she want to look forward? Does she want to show her pretty face? Does she want to show her pretty face? There's your pretty face. Yes, there's that pretty face of the pretty girl. The 10-month-old kitten. The 10-month-old kitten, big yawn. There you go. There's that pretty face. That sleepy face. There she is. She just joined me a few minutes ago on the back of the chair. So, a few things today. First off, of course, I need to start by leaving a bunch of brains in the chat. I usually do that while the pre-stream screen is up, but I also want to paste in a link to a new vote. I have a new vote poll going on thingy-madoohickey, asking about the interest in watching an afternoon stream where I will be playing Genshin Impact. Want a fresh account, no less, to start up a challenge that I've been thinking about that is going to be the No Primogem Wishes challenge. I've talked about this a little bit before, but this would be a little bit more accessible type of a challenge for the game, something that I think more people would be able to do over time, because there is, of course, a just don't do any wishes challenge, only use the absolutely completely free characters that the game gives you. But I'm not too keen on that. There's a lot of skill involved in order to do that, and not everyone is capable of such skill, but may want to have a more difficult experience. Goodbye, Dolly. It was nice seeing you. You're gonna just go off and do what you want to do and be a kitten. So I am really considering that. Essentially what happens at the beginning of the game is that you get, by adventure rank 10, which is very easily achievable within an hour and a half-ish, especially for me. It's easy enough to get to AR7 in about 45 minutes, and then another 30 or so to get to AR10 within another 30. So it's, by AR10, you get 20 wishing items on the standard banner wishes / the novice banner wishes, which is exactly the idea here, is that we're going to use our wishes on the novice banner, which will guarantee that we get one character specifically and at least one other character at random of the 4-star characters. I think that excludes the other starting characters that you have, so no Kaya, Lisa, Amber. I don't think that they're on that banner. I have to double check. And of course, you can get any of the 5 stars that are on the standard banner as well, potentially. This will be a come what may series, which basically just means that we're going to go with what we go with on the one account, and we're not going to reroll to get anything specific. We're just going to go with what the game gives us as our thing. Thank you, YouTube, for telling me that I am, in fact, live. As for other housekeeping type information going into the day today, later this afternoon will be, / this evening, this tonight for me, at 8 p.m. Eastern, will be the finale for my 1.1 vanilla playthrough. It is the end of the vanilla playthrough, and for the time being, there is not going to be any pre-recorded content for the channel going forward. Just I'm streaming a lot, and I don't really have that much time to do pre-recorded content while I'm streaming this much. And for reference, the viewership on the streamed content is significantly higher than that of the pre-recorded content. Anyway, there's a lot more people watching the stream when I do live streams than who watch the pre-recorded videos. It's as simple as that, and that is why we are going to be going forward with the wonderful stuffs of streaming. All the wonderful stream stuff. Now, will I actually do a There Is No Spoon run? Because as we know by now, I don't actually succeed. On this particular vanilla playthrough. I do get a bunch of achievements, just not There Is No Spoon. I think after our current playthrough, I will do a There Is No Spoon vanilla playthrough, and then do a Mega Base vanilla plus type quality of life thing. Only quality of life only mods playthrough of Factorio. I think that's going to be what we do going forward. Hello, Vicky. Hello and welcome to the stream today. I'm just about to get into the game after having said all of my wonderful announcements. What did we do last time? What did we actually do last time? We got tungsten last time. That was the biggest thing that we did. And a few other things, maybe. All I really remember is that I got tungsten and the tungsten products, the 3 thingies, the actual plates, the tungsten carbide, and the copper tungsten plates, and set up in my mall a bunch of things that use said copper tungsten plates. Today is going to be a day of scaling all of the base materials, because there are a number of things that I am lacking at this point, and this will also be just a general, we're going to add a bunch of locomotives, a bunch of trains to all of the factories that only have one, that now have a bunch of locations that they need to deliver stuff to. So getting more trains on the network to fulfill requests to different locations across the base more easily, as well as just getting more stuff going on. Now, I've already gotten a lot of the sapphire mining done. In fact, yeah, it can be adjusted at this point. I now have access to the level 3 beacons as well as level 8 modules, so we are good to go there. The next things I want to scale, and we're going to do this pretty much in order. We're going to start with our ores, all of the types of ores, and go from there. So first off, we're going to start up with our wonderful Givelite ore. Givelite ore is first up. Let's clear out some of this old stuff from my inventory. And then what do I have? Am I carrying mining drills, actually? Hold up, am I even carrying around mining drills? I am carrying around level 4 mining drills. Do I have level 5 mining drills made? I do. I should go and get level 5 mining drills so that we are using the best of the best. I'm going to request those from wherever, from right here, and I'm going to delete my request for the level 4s, wherever that happens to be. Whatever that is. Hello? I'm looking for purple. Ah, there you are. You, give me all of them. Get rid of those. Oh. I am in a network. Well, that's nice. Hey, go ahead and upgrade you. Oh, hello. Ollie has also joined me on this day. How's my Ollie? How's my pretty boy? Squirmy, as usual. Good. Hello? Hello, my boy. How's Ollie? How's Ollie? Yeah? Shaking your head? How's my Ollie? You wanna go on the back of my chair? You wanna go on the back? You gonna climb? Don't get the light, please. Don't, He's hooked on my green screen. Do you like destroying my green screen? It's like, is that something you like to do? Is that something you enjoy? Hooking onto my green screen? He's a big boy. He's a really big boy, actually. He stepped on my scale today. You know what the scale said he was? That he weighs? 11.4 pounds. Would you not? Dabba! That's my light. Goodbye, Ollie. He apparently weighs 11.4 pounds according to my scale. He's a big boy. He's a big boy for 10 months old, and he's got a big skeleton on him too. He's just built big. He's built huge. He knows how to play rough as well, which is always a little bit scary, honestly, because he enjoys playing rough, really rough. You know, did I actually move that down here? Yes. You are blank, both of you, because I am doing that. Why would I offload into the ball bearings? I don't know. It would help if the bearings were flowing in the correct direction. Yeah, that would help a lot. Quite significantly. So now I have my ceramic bearings for anything that needs to use ceramic bearings in my mall. Alright, as I was saying, first order of business is to get our Jivolite upgraded. And then we'll go over to the Stereotyte and Bobmonium that are right nearby. And the Rubite plus Crotinium are all the way out here. Crotinium is here, Rubite's here, and I should really consider the coal as well. Make sure I get all of my coal upgraded. I am not concerned about power. That's one thing I am in no way, shape, or form even remotely concerned about. You are moving quite a lot. I am actually consuming more ore than what I am producing. So, first order of business here, we need to upgrade belt. And what I'm actually going to do is remove all of that, because what we're going to do here is we're going to put down these mining drills, and we're going to give them productivity modules so that they last literally forever. And let's see, between two of these, that's 36 per second, but not quite, because these are not able to output everything every cycle. Anytime there's a productivity that happens on cycle. So, what we need is a chest of some description, and I actually don't carry around with me any 1x1 chests. Great, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and we're going to do this. And now we get the entire output of these 2 mining drills. But there's more. Oh, there's always more. What we can also do is add bacon to make things super fast. Now these two are producing 381.6 ore per second. In this case, that's also known as 60 per second. / however much I can actually fit on the output of this machine. Or outputting from the chest. This is why having a really big chest would be a really good idea. Or a logistic chest that robots can just fulfill requesters at. That is really the final form of the Shenanigans. It is at this point that I will completely remove all limits from the train here and add on a couple of cargo wagons on this train, and we will quickly see that this will fill real fast. And since this train is here, it's just shift and click and set it to go. You didn't fill, buddy. Go back and fill. In fact, you go back and fill as well. Fill up with the everything. I could add more. In fact, do I really need to here? Do I really need 2 mining drills here? Not particularly. In fact, this one is now going at the tick rate. Yeah, it's at the tick rate. It's actually limited because this chest is now full. So there's that. Oh, they filled. Do remember that we now have the ability to automatically place the undergrounds over obstructions. One of the best features now of the game. Just recently added. I'm pretty sure this is an accurate value, even though it's telling you that it's capped. It is taking into account productivity ticks. The problem is that when productivity ticks happen faster than the recipe itself, I'm pretty sure it's still limited by the tick rate. I don't know. I would imagine that productivity would be limited by the tick rate, but we're producing 4 blue belts. Does it really matter? No. No, it does not. We've got 4 blue belts. That's 240 per second. Of stuffs. Of our glorious ore. Now, 240, if we take, these have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ow. These have 120 slots, times 200, divided by 240, divided by 60 seconds per minute, and that is less than 2 minutes per wagon, of course, or less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes to fill an entire Locomotive, less than 2 minutes of production. That's insane! That's insane. I can absolutely have a couple of trains here off of that. So, yeah. Shenanigans. Have we mentioned how strong beacons are? Yet have we determined that beacons are a bit powerful at this point? They are strong. And it took us a really long time to get them, so we absolutely deserve our strong stuffs. Yeah, just die. Just kill all of it. Thanks. What we are going to do is we're this time going to use a warehouse. Let us use a warehouse as well as 2 doohickeys. With 1 beacon. And don't forget the productivity, that would be great. So, 2 of these. So, 2 of these are producing up to 508. I don't really need this splitter, to be completely honest. There you go. That is a ton of stereotype coming in. 508.8. Effectively limited to 240, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter in the slightest. You can completely fill now. Remember that it's only about less than 2 minutes of production. Per locomotive. Or per train. Excuse me, hello tech. How you doing? I guess I'll take these. We are simply taking tech for the sake of taking tech, until we run out of tech. We are almost at the point where I have nothing else to do besides more tech. Or besides the, space extension techs, excuse me. Once we get into the space extension techs, oh boy. Oh boy. That's gonna be great. Wow, that holds a lot. 768 stacks of stuff. Neat. You're huge. Warehouse. You're a big boy, warehouse. Alright, next, Bobmonium. Right up here. Same exact thing. To the point where I actually just may copy and paste. To be completely honest. Get out. Delete the everything. Paste the everything. You actually need power. Do I have enough fuel? That's a great point. I did right. No, I did not. Okay, you there. Go and do that. Fuel. Auto. Magically. Do your stuffs. There's that one scaled quite easily. Let's head on over to the mall and recoup on our coal. Maybe I should request more. More stacks! More stacks! All of the stacks. Give me everything imaginable. Technically, I think I should be doing, like, a better thing for these trains. Some sort of a solid fuel, like an enriched fuel block, maybe? What are the rocket boosters? What do you need? Ammonium nitrate. Or ammonium perchlorate. I think the perchloric might be easier. Oh, that's using hydrochloric. And all of that stuff. The ammonium nitrate is ammonia and nitric. That's much easier. It's much easier, but it only makes 2. Haha. Can it be moduled? Hold up. Can it be done efficiently? Nope. How about the other one? Can you be done efficiently? Nope. Well, that's a little unfortunate. This has a fuel value of 10 megajoules, 180 and 115. As opposed to the enriched fuel, which is 50. 150 acceleration, 110 top speed. Yeah, and the enriched fuel is just better. It's just better in every way, and significantly easier to make than rocket fuel is. So the liquid fuel, this should take productivity, and yet it does not. Liquid fuel. This stuff is done in advanced chem plants. Why? No, that. Out of residual gas. Productively. Okay. Fuel oil and residual gas. I mean, that's really easy. I'm not doing anything with fuel oil right now. So I can do that, and I can use the enriched fuel blocks as my fuel for trains. And I can deliver it to the various fuel stops and add more fuel stops. It'll require some adjustment, but it should be fine in the end. Crotinium, you are next on the list of ores with which to scale. So let me add to the list enriched fuel blocks for trains. Just on the agenda somewhere. Also today, I did not note this at the very beginning, but my internet's great today. My internet is full speed. It was full speed yesterday. Basically, yesterday there was a brief moment the internet dropped for like a minute, but when it came back, everything was full speed again. So it's like, okay, obviously, my internet service provider did something on their end, and now magically I have real proper internet speeds again that we're supposed to have from the start. Magic has happened. All the crotinium. Give it all to me. You there. Do that. Auto magic. It's auto magic! Then all the way up here, we've got the Rubite patch. I do have this set of rail that's supposed to go all the way across the top. I just haven't done anything. I haven't needed it at all. I've been building more south rather than north this whole time. Okay, I will need to make an adjustment with this. Because we are a little different on our setup here. Okay. That's an edge scenario where I actually don't want the thing to auto underground for me. There you go. Glorious amounts of rubite ore. Every single bit of it will be mine. I actually happen to need a lot of rubite. Clearly, I was using more rubite than I was producing. Give me this. Give me a removal of the limits to that one. And you can do your thing. And you are full. Good. There's the rubite. Done. So what's left is coal, ideally. It really does depend, though, because there's coal, there's coke. Basically, all this is coke plus sulfuric acid, or is this just sulfuric? This is just sulfuric over here. This is coke. The main primary coke production. Because I have a bunch of coal everywhere. Oh yeah, and all the original puffer puffing. Our puffers, they're puffing! Puffers are puffing! So over here... Do I really need to do anything over here? Do I have enough trains on sulfuric? Probably not. So we're going to actually go over here next and take care of sulfuric acid. More tech. Let's go. Crystal catalysts. There's nothing here that's productive, unfortunately. What's going on with you? Ah, it's lacking sulfuric, so I need additional sulfuric acid trains. I wish I could fast replace the trains here. Yeah, see, that's part of the problem. That's a problem. I simply need more sulfuric acid across the board. I don't need the puffer stuff to happen, like, at all. So I'm gonna break this now. I need all of my sulfur dioxide to go into sulfur dioxide. This setup, I'm pretty sure it's not productive in the slightest on any step along the way. So that's a little unfortunate. So all we can really do here is make it go fast. Why do I not have a pump pumping out of this building? I should have a pump pumping out. Alright, let's get some speed going on this. This entire thing can be fundamentally reduced in entity counts by quite a lot, actually, through the power of bacon. Shall I? Shall I use the power of bacon and completely remake this build? I think it's time. I think it's time to embrace the bacon. And make it all go fast. Super fast. As well as upgrade the mark levels of the machines. Make them uber fast. Like, I want this to process the entire stack of coal at a time. Like, I want this one machine to do it all. And then it actually produces 2 blue belts of output that'll need to go into the next step. This... yeah, about this. This... wow, I'm full. Get rid of the yellows, please. There you go. Better. Much better. Liquefiers. You... I guess the main question is, can I get you to move fast enough? So that's going to be limited by the fluid in and out. I am going to just completely delete this. It is gone. Oh my god, that was huge. Whoa, it's this whole thing. Here I am trying to do it in, like, 2 entities. But no. No. It's not 2. It's not, like, 10, 15 entities that I'm replacing here. It's freaking 50 plus. Alright. Yeah, that's a few buildings. I'm gonna put down a chest and just start shoving things in. Excuse me. Take all that. Take those. Take those. Take those. Take those. Take those. And then, what else? Okay, I think that's gonna have to be good for now. This will require redoing all of this wonderful stuff with the pipes and stuff. All these pipes need to be redone. Then all of this up here was processing the fluid that it produces, so that's fine. We're okay with that. You produce 120. If you were beaconed, it would take 4. You cannot be productive. It would take 3 with speed modules, but the problem is the fluid throughput is the fluid throughput is a major concern. Please don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you, and you. Mwahaha. Beautiful bacon. Three. That's ended up a little bit faster than I thought it would. There. 1 beacon each. But we have to provide each one of these with water. Now, this is the water, primarily. So, what I'll do with this is set it up. Ooh, that is not even the current mark level of building that I have access to. So let's grab a current level of building and do water purification. So, this building can do, on its own, 2,120 pure water, but that's 3 times the amount of stuff. Yeah. This number is less than 4,800, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh my god, this is gonna be a thing. This is going to be a thing. So, buddy, if you would please, I would really like it if you would process, hey, at your tick rate. Please process at your tick rate. I may need to shift this a little bit over for space concerns, but, yeah, 3,000 in, 3,000 out, 120 coke out. I essentially here, in this thing, void my coke. I basically just void the coke out of this, so that's not that big of a concern, but the concept of voiding 120 coke per second is a little bit beyond the pale. Shenanigans. Have I mentioned we're performing shenanigans today? That is our goal. To do all of the wonderful shenanigans on this wonderful Sunday morning. We're gonna go a little crazy. We're getting nuts. We're totally gonna void 120 coke. Totally. So, how you doing? We're just preparing to void a bit of coke because we want the sulfuric wastewater. That's what we actually want out of this. I'm gonna have another pump pumping. The pump can do 3,000. This is gonna make more than 3,000, in fact twice as much as what I really need. The ratio here is 3 to 2. So the way that I'm going to do this is we're going to have a tank. That should be fine. Hold up. Math. I need 4,500. That's a little, more than I was thinking. So, I need to do something along these lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4 is what I need, but the problem would be getting the full throughput of what I need. You've done your thing. I think this works. I think this works. How are you pumping at 4,800? When this is 36. Oh, there it goes. 36. It's like, how are you pumping at 48 when this is 36? Duh. And then one more is 48, so there you go. There's your up to 48 out of this pump here. I'm assuming I don't lose anything in the grand scheme. Hey. We also need to void a pipe of saline. That's actually the easy part. Voiding the pipe of saline. I would like to have this placed there. I think. Just as long as I can get 2 blue belts out of this building, I will be good, and I should be able to. I'm gonna move this to there, and then what I need to do is make sure that this one building can actually delete the full amount. Why are you not gonna tell me? Crafting speed 66 plus 3,200%. I'm pretty sure it can void 1,200 at that crafting speed. Pretty sure. So, what do I need? I need to get rid of coal, or coke, I should say. Need to get rid of it. All this can just get almost time to delete all this. Not quite. Not quite. I need my deletion arrays. I am carrying around all of those things, so this is going to be interesting. I am carrying around a level 3 thingies here. Hello, techs. Time to pick up space science, and then I guess we're working on the space assembly, because there's nothing else I can really do right now. And we're just going to start unlocking all of the different techs. This will be basically like voiding science. Now, this consumes 5.4 megawatts of power per building. Coke has a fuel value of 2.5 megajoules. So these can use a little bit over 2 per second each. I need like 60 of these boilers. Yeah. 60. 60. So, and a line of 20 would consume a single thingy of water. I think I'm going to get bigger boilers. I think I'm going to get bigger boilers. I need better boiling. And what I'm going to effectively do here is I'm going to shove the Coke into the thing so that it will void, or at least go into the thing. And then for the moment, there was this pipe right here. For the wastewater. So this is going to move again. It's only going to move as quickly as I can make the sulfuric acid at the end. Which, you know, everything needs to get upgraded, every belt needs to get upgraded, all that wonderful stuff. All the inserters need upgrading, I would think, anyway. I did not delete these for the water. So there's at least that. Machines can get upgraded. Oh, I need to get more machines, apparently. Why do I have nitrogen production? Oh, it's not nitrogen. It's oxygen. That's what this is here for. The oxygen. I am voiding the nitrogen and using the oxygen. So this will bring my production back on the sulfuric, ideally. Sulfuric? I must have broken it. Yes. Yes, I have. There it goes. You are now flowing back into the train. Now, would it be nice if it went a bit faster? Well, as it turns out, 8 of these are cycling through 800 sulfuric wastewater already, which, yeah, pipe logistics and all that. So what I want to do, as I tweak this, continue tweaking this, is head back to my mall for a general restock and cleaning out of out-of-date stuff for the most part. Get rid of all that, all those, that, those. Hello, Ollie. How's my Ollie? How's that tail? How's that pretty tail? Yeah, you like my lap? You like my lap? How's my Ollie? You resting? You're just gonna curl up? You just gonna curl up? Yes, that's my boy. That's my boy in my lap. Yes, that's my baby. That's the pretty boy. Pretty boy. Yes, you be calm. You be calm and be good boy. You be good boy. You be good boy now, huh? Sneeze? Sneeze? You sneezy? You sneezy boy? Sneeze! Aw. He's sneezy boy. Anyway, I need to absolutely restock. Hi, thanks for taking that stuff away. Have I made... Mark... or level 4 boilers, or level 5 boilers, excuse me. The answer is no. I have not made level 5 boilers, so let's make level 5 boilers. How do I not have level 4 boilers? When I am... Oh, I'm carrying level 3. I never even made level 4 boilers. Okay. Well, that's good to know. You're going to have quite a few. So how about this one? I guess that means I can do the same thing with steam engines. You're leaving? You're leaving? That wasn't long. How's my ollie? My 11-pound baby. That can actually be limited because I need to do the next level as well. Somewhere out here. You know what? I am going to just make this part of the new block extension here. There you go. Hey buddy, you're going to be making those out of nitinol, all of the nitinol. We have a lack of titanium right now. We have, by the way, scaled our ores. I need to scale my sulfuric acid production because I'm thinking of not the crushing step, but the flotation step, or the flocculation step. The floating. Floating! We need to float. Flot. Need to flot. Flocculate. And that process will consume sulfuric acid on a few of the ores that we're dealing with. With the which ones are the stuff? Sapphirite, steartite, bobmonium. Those three use sulfuric acid. The Givelite is hydrochloric acid, which again, even the other acids use sulfuric. So the sulfuric is the one you need the absolute most of. We need hydrochloric for Givelite. Givelite? No. Crotinium. We need hydrofluoric for Givelite, and we need nitric acid for the rubite on flotation. So I do still need to address what I'm doing right now. Alright, this thing, when I make it, ceramic pipe. Just all of it. Make it fast. Make fast. Make fast do things. Pretty sure I have the other pipes I need being made. You need copper tungsten plate, it's just on its way. You need tungsten plate, that should just be on its way by the robots. And they are delivering to me my boiler 5s. Boiler 5s have a consumption of 9 megawatts, which means I need significantly fewer of these to convert coke into power. into the requisite amount of power. And all I need to do with the steam is just cool it from steam into water and void the water. That's it. That's what we can do. Because I'm pretty sure we cannot just void steam. Sadly. Steam as a doohickey does not have a gas vent void. It has this recipe, but this is a Bob's void recipe as far as I'm aware, not an Angel's void recipe. It is not done in any building. Sadly, we don't have the building that would do this. Any building that would do this. So instead, what we're going to do is cool steam into pure water, and then we can void the pure water. Speaking of which, that's going to likely involve a lot of cooling towers, so let me request more of those. Here. Just a few more of those. Yes, you need to fill this entire box with additional better steam engines as I accrue these boilers. Now, math time. 120 coke times 2.5 megajoules per unit coke would be 300 megajoules per second of power, or 300 megawatts, that we need to convert to steam. 300 that we have to convert to steam. So, the boiler, each one is able to handle 9, which means I need 33 1/3, or 34 of the boilers. 34 boilers boiling. Now, we could just say that we could have that value to make our build, because we have to do 2 blue belts of throughput here. We have 2 blue belts of throughput that we have to handle. So instead of 33.3 repeating, it would be half that for each line for a full belt, or it would be 17 per blue belt, meaning 34 total. Yes, good. Good, we have our values. And 17, the actual amount of steam produced doesn't change. It changes the temperature of the steam, and the type of steam engine that you use will just make more power with that temperature of steam. It does not produce more steam, so it's still converting 1-to-1 water to steam, making it pretty simple to actually void the stuff in the end. So let's head back out to our sulfuric acid zone. The real question to answer is going to be, how much sulfuric acid can we make out of 3,000 sulfuric wastewater? That's the real question that I have. How much sulfuric acid out of 3,000 wastewater? And is this even the best way to make sulfuric acid? Or is it the only way to make sulfuric acid? That is a great point. Because I don't know about this whole washing for wastewater thing in the grand scheme, the grandest of grand schemes. So you... Hey! You faster place. Excellent. So that should be a line of 17 right there. This will be another line of 17 right there. Each one of these gets a blue belt. Of throughput. I need loaders, or inserters, I should say, on each of these. Of course, I need pipe along the entire lines. And I will use the power of bacon. Yeah, you totally are able to void a lot. Now, I will use the power of bacon to speed up the clarification at the end. And then we can move on to the other parts of this. Hello again. Welcome, Ollie. How's my boy? How's my baby? Yes, that's my microphone. Hello. Hello, my baby. Hello, my Ollie. The pretty boy. Pretty 10-month-old kitten. He's a pretty kitten. Yes, you're a pretty kitten. You came back to say hi. You came back to say hello with your tail. With your tail sticking up. Hi. Yes. You want some attention? You want some attention? Well, I know what he wants. What he wants, of course, is food. He wants to eat. He's trying to tell me that he wants to eat, but he needs to he should know by now. I'm not the one that actually feeds you. Not on this day. The problem is that everyone else sleeps in on this day, it being Sunday and all. Hello. Hello. Yes. Ollie lives to eat, by the way. He'll, even if he's just had food, he'll want more. He always eats more. He's a big kitty because he never stops eating. Dolly, though, Dolly lives to play, and she's like an acrobat. She's the one who's jumping all over to the highest of highest locations that she can get to. And she doesn't wait patiently for food. She just goes off to play until the food is ready to be placed. Ollie will sit there and watch the whole process, just waiting and watching and rubbing the legs and all that. He likes to use his body language to communicate. Dolly will talk. Dolly talks to you. She talks to everyone. She likes to meow. They are so different, these two kittens. They are siblings. They are siblings, and yet they are so different from each other. It's always quite amusing. I want to do this actually right over here on each side. You are going to convert steam to pure water. I have to laugh at the assumption that you are going to void 420. I laugh at you because you are actually going to be voiding all of it, or converting all of it into pure water, and then the clarifiers are going to clarify all of it. And just for good measure, they will also have speed modules. There you go. Void the everything at 9 megawatts per thingy. Again, I'm not using this to make power because A, I don't need it for power right now, and because it would not be completely consistent at all times of producing power. It would not be consistent. I like 100% consistency. Yeah, these can sort of void 2 thingies worth. Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's great. Now, this is only going to be working for as long as it can process the sulfuric wastewater. So, this pump is operating at 1,000-ish, less than 1,000 on the sulfuric wastewater. In fact, it looks like I'm producing more sulfuric wastewater than what I'm actually consuming here, which is true. I am only consuming 800. So really, this pump is effectively only pumping 800 per second at a time, when it can do 3,000. So, through the power of magic and bacon, one building must process 3,000. You produce a lot of purified water that needs to be voided, as well as mineralized water. Both of these things are voided, and the sulfur will come out as a half of a blue belt. Remember, we are dealing with 3,000 sulfuric wastewater, not 6,000 on here. I'll have to reroute a little bit here. I'd prefer having this building here. If at all possible. Can I get you up here? No. No, I'd have to adjust everything up a tile. As long as that's still doing its thing. Can I actually live without you? No. That'll go there then. Or I can go below. Ta-da! Ta-da! Stuff things! Stuff and things! Okay. And then this, I guess, will just go over. Like that. Fine. I just needed to reroute a little bit so that I could fit. I need to fit this guy basically right there once I'm actually ready for it. You are going to have one of these for each thing. The one that I want directly connected is there. This one can be offset. This should work. Maybe by 2 with a pump. That I think will do the job for me. And that's going to produce my wonderful and glorious sulfur. For me. Now, this will stop everything for the moment, so I need to get this sulfur brought up and to the actual array up here. This is superfluous now. And I did have this little split off. What is this line? Oh, hey, power. Power is good. I like power. That's the actual sulfuric acid line. Those don't need to be there for the wastewater. That That is good. I like that that is a thing. I'm going to put a doohickey here that's going to output priority left. Just so that I can load some sulfur into the station here. Ta-da! I do have a few things I think that use sulfur, just not much. Maybe. I don't even know if I have anything requesting the sulfur. I don't think I do, actually. I don't think I have any R sulfur at... Hey. You. Do I have any, like, mall sulfur? I might have mall sulfur, yes. I have sulfur being requested at the mall for whatever might need sulfur, but otherwise, I don't think I have any R sulfurs. This is alphabetical, so R... I do have two things that are pulling in sulfur. I have one at CS, which is chemical science, duh, and one at nickel ingots 1. Okay, now I know. Now I know. This is the benefit of this mod. Train supply manager. You can easily see what's being requested at which stations. So, speaking of, this can be deleted in its entirety. Just gonna make sure that I don't run out of inventory space while I do this. Or at least attempt to not run out of inventory space while I do this. Hello again. Hello again, my Ollie. My beautiful boy. Yes. Yes, I know. You're squirmy. You're a squirmy boy. He's a squirmy. Yes, he's a squirmy. Squirmy baby. He likes getting his petting. What's he doing? What's he doing? Back to lap? Back to lap with the Ollie? With that pretty tail? Pretty gray tail? Dark gray? Yes, you settle down right onto my lap. But we're gonna have to get up in like 11 minutes for our break, though. Okay? Okay, baby? Well then. Neat. This makes complete sense. It is processing everything. I know that this is operating at its fullest potential. It looks like that nothing's happening here. It doesn't look like anything's happening. Something is happening. It is processing. It is processing. Trust me. Yes, you go. You get off the lap at this point. It's just, it's in equilibrium, perfect equilibrium, and everything is happening at the rate it's supposed to be happening right now. This is producing 3,000, or pumping 3,000 per second, which is exactly the amount that this produces. It's all wonderful, magnificent, and glorious. And glorious. So, from here, we need to process 30 sulfur per second. 30 sulfur per second. That's gonna need a lot of oxygen. Just so we're clear on that. It's gonna need a lot of oxygen. And yeah, it's just a freaking ton. And nothing is productive about any of this, which is the saddest part. 30. That is more than a pipe of oxygen. I am sad. I'm saddened by this realization. Alright. And that makes more than a pipe of sulfur dioxide, which... okay. Okay, sure. Fine, be that way. I have this great big thing here trying to make oxygen, and it's not necessary. Oh, it is not necessary. Not anymore. Because, of course, of the power of bacon. We have power to decide our fates. What is actually the proper ratio for this? I don't even know. 137.5. So it's a little more than 2 per doohickey. Just a little more than 2. Which is ever so slightly unfortunate. But I think you know what's about to happen here. I think you may have an idea about what's about to happen. Tick rate! How much over the tick rate am I? A bit. Why did it only add 2? You hit the tick rate real fast. Oh, because this is a 2-second recipe. As soon as you hit 120... Ah, you're pretty close to 120 craft speed. Okay. That's fine. You do every 6 seconds, so you've got a lot of buffer on you. I don't need you producing 3,000 oxygen, okay? I don't actually need 3,000 oxygen. But we're gonna use what we get. Just like I don't need you exactly getting rid of 6,000 nitrogen, but we're gonna use what we got. We're gonna use what we got, and we're gonna load in to this building. That is going to, apparently, not be fast enough by default, is now fast enough to process 30 sulfur into sulfur dioxide. Ta-da! I need more oxygen for other steps. But, do I? Wait, do I? No, I don't need more oxygen. I need water for the next step. Which is the creation of the actual sulfuric acid itself. This will also be bacon shenanigans into the ultimate extremes. You will make 1,600. No, 1,800. You'll make 18. 8 plus 8 is 16. You'll make 1,800. And you will then... Let's just put these here and get rid of one of these. There, that's a lot closer. So it looks like 1,800 produces 12. Less than 12. That is 3 to 2. 3 to 2, so 1800 divided by 3 and times 2 is 1200. A pipe of sulfuric acid. There's our answer to the question. How much sulfuric acid does a blue belt of coal make? The answer is a pipe's worth. 1200 per second. Precisely 1200 per second is how much it makes. There you go. It will need water. N amount of water, which, you know. Wrong spacing. It's fine. It's overkill, actually, is what it is. Complete and total overkill. But, yeah, it works. It works. As far as something I can just, like, copy-paste forever, it works. And then all I need to do is, ideally, pump out the sulfuric acid and stick it on my line to load into trains. That should be that. Now, this pumping speed at less than 1200 annoys me. You are annoying me greatly right now. Why are you not 12? Why are you not getting enough? Oh, because that's 2 and not set to 1, which, of course, yes, why, of course, it's not enough. Of course, it's not enough oxygen. There's better. There's better. So, that is my alarm to indicate that we are halfway through the stream this morning, meaning it is now time to take a break. I am going to, now that there are a few more people around, post in the chat, again, a link to the vote that I have going on right now, which is to gauge interest in afternoon streams of a different game called Genshin Impact on a No Primo Gem Wishes challenge with a fresh account that I've been talking about for some time. So let me know about your interest in that, whether or not I should do it, or if you just do not care whether or not I do it. Just I want to see the interest there, and that is exactly what I wanted to see out of this. So now it is 11:05, which is dumb, and that's just entity shenanigans along the lines, I'm pretty sure. Oh god. Why are there so many entities here? Get rid of entities wherever possible. This is the distance thing coming into effect. I'm going to add a thingy here. And yes, I'm about to take my break. It's just I want to make sure that we get the full pumping action out of this. And we are actually getting the full pumping action by having that pump right in that location there. Excellent. We are getting the full amount. Oddly, the full 1270. Now 1227. Interesting. This should be 1200 flat, not 1227, but whatever, I'll take it. It should empty out and then it'll do this thing where yes, we're going to actually have our amount pumped through the thingy. 1200. It'll be 1200 ultimately. What? Again with the... Oh, is it the thingy? Can't be. No, it's this thingy. Oh. Aha. Anyway, with that, folks, I would like to say thank you all for watching and for voting. I will be back in just a few minutes, just 3 minutes, to get up, stretch your legs, and do all of the wonderful stuff. I will be back very shortly. And I have returned. Welcome back. Apparently I had 12,000 dropped frames at some point. At some point, I don't know exactly when that happened. The internet had been fine, so I don't know what happened there. Hello, my Ollie. The Ollie has followed me back into the office. So, no, don't you dare. Don't you dare. You wanted to do it. You're not going to do it. No. Ollie. Ollie. Your tail's flicking. The tail. The tail is flicking. Yes. There he is. I have to hold him down. I have to hold him down. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hello? That's my light. Ollie. Ollie. What are you doing? No. No. Down. Why is he so fascinated with my lights? I don't know. I don't get it. He is completely fascinated with my studio lighting stuff that I got going on in here. He's very, 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 very enthusiastic about killing my lights or something or other. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have dropped frames. Frames are dropping. Why? Internet, you've been so good to me. You've been so good. Why are you not good? Why are you not good? So, I need to take care of this real quickly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce my bitrate a little bit and come right back up. This will take just a moment, just a brief moment right here to do that, because clearly my bitrate's too good for my upload rate, as it turns out, for this moment in time, because suddenly my ISP has decided, oh hey, you're not gonna get your full speed that you pay for your upload rate. I'll be back very, very shortly. And with that, I should be back. Wow, immediately drop frames, even after reducing the bitrate. Wow. Wow, even after... It's only 48, that might just be shenanigans at the start of the thingy. Make sure I have auto stop off on the back end, and there we go. Better. We're now at 5,000 kilobits rather than 8,000 kilobits. Unfortunate, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So actually, this entire thing is being limited by the amount of air from this building. And I need more modules, if you can believe that. I need more. However, it is now safe for me to completely delete a bunch of stuff here. Essentially, all of this can die at this point. So there's that we can do. We can play some cleanup duty. Yeah, get rid of those things. Get rid of that. Get rid of those. Thank you. Kindly. Ah, yes, and there is... What the heck? Why was I getting... Oh. Because I don't need this anymore up here. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that stuff at all anymore. Yeah, just like I don't need to do this stuff at all anymore. Thank you kindly. I do need power, though, to that pump. There you go. Pumping! All of the wonderful stuff. I want additional locomotive action on this line. You there. Supply, depot, full cargo, circuit condition. Do your magic. Because I have an infinite amount of places that need sulfuric acid at this point. And my goodness, we are absolutely going to do what we need to do to get those places, their fluids. Supply, depot, full cargo, circuit condition. Do your magic. This is loading in 1200 per second, which is exactly how much it should be producing. A little bit less as time goes on just because of the water, the air thing, the compressed air thing. Hey, buddy, you're back. Welcome. Welcome back to the land of Shenanigans. You hold 40k per train load. That's interesting. 40k per wagon, 80k per train load. That's a lot. Let's be honest, that is a lot. Time to restock at the mall. We've got a lot of restocking to do. And clearing out of old stuff. Old, outdated stuffs and buildings. Big stretch. Big stretch. Okay. Next on the agenda. Bots are gonna bot. Bring me stuff, get rid of stuff. I don't think I need that many cooling towers anymore. Yeah, you... Let's give me 10 at a time. Only. And I need to get more modules, so there's... That stop is our next stop. Ah. More. Ooh. Oh, wait, yes, that... Level 3 crushers are the top crushers that you can get. You cannot get level 4 crushers. Sadly. Sadly, I wish there was another level of crusher, because, frankly, burner crushers should not count towards our mark level buildings. We should have a 4, a crusher 4. There really should be a crusher 4. There really should be a flotation cell for a leaching plant 4, an ore refinery 3, and for an ore powderizer 4, and a electro winning. Thought it was supposed to be like electro whining, not electro winning. What the heck is done in those buildings? I should probably make them because they're likely going to be involved in like Kubrick and Ferris BS. I can already see it. It's going to be in Kubrick and Ferris stuffs. I'm just going to pre-apply a bunch of limits to the chests in this array because apparently they did not have limits on the output chests inherently. I would rather they have limits. Just gonna throw that out there. I'd rather they have limits. Okay. The next item on the agenda. Also, I only have... Oh. I have an extra big storage chest. Oh, I had a big storage chest. That... Different from big chest. Big storage is the, logistics chest. I can get rid of that. I can get rid of these boilers. And that's... Oh god, why? Why? Stop, please, don't. Take them away, please. Do I not have a request for substation 5s? Or 4s, or whatever? I guess not. Please, take them away. Go away, boilers. Thanks. Now, why do I not have infinite amounts of these? Because, titanium, most likely. Where's the purple belts? Because titanium. Yes, titanium. So, we're going to continue working on scaling our stuffs here. We're going to start with crushing and go on to flotation and all of that. And then once we get done with all that, it's time for ores. The actual production of ore. Looks like I have a pretty good amount of crushing going on for the sapphirite. The sapphirite. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Pretty good amount of sapphirite stuff going on here. What about Givelite? I think I did the same or similar already down here. That is actually looking fine. What about the other stuffs? Where am I crushing other things? Seriously, where's my other crushing at? Up here? Here. These four. So the 63k, 63k, 64, 64, 64, 64, 63, 63. All of that is okay for the moment, but if I start scaling up the additional stuff after this, it's going to put a big, big draw on this stuff in here. Which is why we scaled the everything, and why we are scaling the everything right now. We're going to start from the beginning with Sapphirite, and even though no, we're not going to start from the beginning with Sapphirite, we're actually going to go to the modules next. It's going to go here, and then it's going to sit for 5 seconds, and then we're going to go over to the modules. Because I need speed modules. Obviously, we need speed. We need speed, and then we can go and work on this. Oh boy, losing track of my own thoughts now. We've still got an hour and 10 minutes. We've done our ore scaling. We've done scaling of sulfuric acid. Initial. Let's make that clear. This is the initial scaling of sulfuric acid. I want more. I will want to have a lot more sulfuric acid, which means I'm going to be copying and pasting this build multiple times, most likely, to get a lot more sulfuric acid. Lots more. We need infinite supplies. Absolutely infinite supplies. There's our stuff. Beautiful. Plenty of modules now. Thank you for the everything. You're actually still bringing me... Wow, you brought me the full 200. Excellent. There's 840? What? Okay. I have a few modules, apparently. I have a few. Excellent. to the crushing we go. And we get to do real beacon shenanigans out of this, or for this. Actually, I might have to take another break here. Why did you stop? Oh, there's a train leaving the fueling station. I may have to take another break because I need to go to the bathroom again. But this time probably for a little bit longer than last time. Pain. Physical pain is happening right now. So I think I need to take another quick break. Few minutes. I'll be back in a few minutes, maybe about 6 this time. Be back shortly. Not gonna end the stream because we still have another hour left, but yeah. Bathroom. Let's go. I have returned, feeling a bit more comfortable than I was feeling, and also maybe like 1 or 2 pounds lighter. I hope it's not one of those days, but something tells me it might be one of those days. Yeah, I'm sure you know the ones. It may be one of those days. I may have to go back at some point to the bathroom and lose more weight. We shall see in the end how things go. That is nowhere near good enough. Alright, you. What we're going to do here is get as much crushing done as we can within this hour. Get all the crushing scaled. So, I have 4 blue belts of production, effectively, on all of my 6 ores. Of all 6 ores. So, does it make any speed modules in you. Does it make any degree of sense to do all 4? To process all of it? Maybe? Maybe? Depends. On my proclivities. Do I want to? I think yes. There you go. It is the tick rate. Cool. The tick rate. That is just fine by me. And it can do it without the modules in the building either. So, that's half. I think I'm going to stick with this and have this just be the crushing. So we're basically going to replace this infrastructure, all of this infrastructure, with this. We'll be replacing this, all of this, with this. Aren't beacons awesome? Aren't beacons amazing? But we also have to think about deleting the crushed ore. The crushed stone needs to die. That is a lot. Wow. So you need to process 60, which is going to divide by 10, 600 water to 600 mineralized. I think we're good. If you're put there, I think it's okay. So, this little compact thingy is all I really need now. Yeah. Okay. You. To there. Okay. Okay. We're good now. We're good now. Now, in this case, I've got plenty of crushing. I've got... You do not need to have any limits on you anymore. You're getting 120. That's going to be like 3 minutes-ish of production per train. It's fine. It's fine, though. I still want to have the power down here. What the heck? Stuff. Stuff? That's a lot of ore. Humma. Please, pick up all this mess. Take it away! This uses so much nanobot ammo, by the way. This uses a ton of nanobot ammo. But it works! So there's at least that. It works. And now we're left with just this infrastructure, which is significantly better. Let's just call it for what it is. It is significantly better. In fact, I'm just gonna stick it on a blueprint on my hotbar right now. And get rid of that. I don't need you. And we're gonna go on from here. To our south, to the Givelite, to do the exact same thing at Givelite, Stereotite, Bobmonium, Crotinium, and Rubite. So, repeat several times. But there's a little bit more of a complicating factor here. In that for this build, and for every build hereafter, I need to actually replace this crushed with a different filter. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Well, that's handy. Nifty. How very nifty. And of course it has to have the correct recipe. Inventory. All of this needs to be upgraded to Blue Belt as well. And that's going to be a common theme throughout the other locations, is that we're going to need loads of belt upgrades as well. Oops. Part of me is like, do I really even want to try to delete this stuff? Because obviously what I'm going to need to do is like store everything except keep my nanobots, and then attempt to delete and remove everything else from here. Because my goodness, this is a lot of stuffs. And then what I'll do is I'll plop another warehouse. Warehouse? Warehouse. Yes. And then store the things. Keep these objects. And my nanobots, clearly. And pick up all of that to get rid of that. Yeah. So. That's how we do that now, I suppose. We are upgraded. You, if you have limits, you no longer need limits on any of your wagons. 2 down, 4 to go. Fortunately for the other 4, they're all right together like this. So I can do these 2 and then go over across the tracks and do these 2. Off we go. Actually, what I want is to copy this setup, because this setup has the filters that I want on the crushed. You. Output, output, input, input. Get this upgraded to blue for me. And then just switch that over. Bring this up. Delete all that. You go there. And then this. I mean, I get it. You've got stuff in here, but we're just gonna start deleting all that. Clear that stuff out. Get 2 warehouses placed. Doink and doink. Clear that. Grab nanobot ammo. Remove all of that. The power of the bacon. Removing and scaling up in one fell swoop like that. Get rid of that. Keep the ammo. I don't need to have any of that. And pick up that. And off we go. Shift C, clear out some of the stuff from my trash slots. And Shift C again to get rid of even more stuff from the trash slots. Head on up to here to do the exact same thing. Upgrade planner, that stuff. Set the recipe. There, that, and we're good. Second verse, same as the first. Clear that. Keep these. These are going to get trashed. And grab the nanobot ammo. Delete all of this for me. Thanks. And then down here, I will shove everything in, keep that hole in those ammos, and grab that. Ta-da! Do I only have 1 locomotive on the various things? I think so. You need to not be limited. And I want to add more. This is the next part of the complexity. As we scale up, I need to remember to always add trains. Crushed crot. Full cargo, circuit condition. Do your magic. It's magic! We're producing 120 per second of this stuff. Same here. I want to add another locomotive into the mix. Crushed steertite. Supply depot. Full cargo. Circuit condition. You can do your thing. Wow, that feels so fast. The other guy is coming back. Less than 1,000 meters to go. Oh, there's also this rail I would like to have placed. There you go. You kill your limits. Thanks. And then, no, you're gonna go back and refill before you try to fill any orders. Ta-da! 2 more to go. At Bobmonium and at Rubite. And remember, we're only actually processing half of our ore potential at this point. Only half of the ore is getting processed. I can scale this harder. I can double again. If necessary. I don't think it will exactly be necessary. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these loaders down. And then run an upgrade planner all the way up to there. Yeah. And then our paste. Huh? Our paste. It's probably gonna look a little like that. A little bit of a modification here. Okay. There you go. Same thing, grab our warehouses. You're going to take that. I'll take out, I guess, this stuff that's going to get trashed. The nanobot ammo, and then delete this and this. Oops, that actually cut my power. Let me not have my power cut. Thanks. There you go. Beautiful stuff. Next. Keep my ammo, thanks. I need another locomotive added to this. Gotta make sure I have 2. Scale it up. Scale it up. If you're scaling it up, you're gonna need to add another thingy. Right click, left click. Make sure I get things going, and now you are good to go. Excellent. Down here, I apparently already have 2 Rubite trains, so I don't need to add to my Rubite trains. What I do need to do is make sure all of these belts are upgraded to blues by doing this right here. I do the loaders by hand because there's a problem with nanobots, really, with the upgrading of loaders with nanobots. It doesn't keep the snapping most times, so these specifically would break by reversing the snapping when trying to upgrade. So, what I want here is I'm going to delete that actually to get the placement that I want on this. Or will I? This is just I want this mirrored actually. I will go with this. I'll modify and go with this. Yeah. Yep, I'll modify and do this. Go down. You are that recipe. That's what I thought. You can go all the way up like so, and you just replace that. Whoops. Okay. La dee 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 da dee do. Give me my warehouse where I will store everything, grab the ammo, delete this, because it uses up so many inventory spaces. Then we're going to go up and we're going to head to this warehouse to store the junk, basically. I want to keep the blue belt and my ammo. Everything else can stay. I've got plenty of the water wells and clarifiers. And that is all of the crushing scaled. All of it. All of my crushing setups are now scaled up significantly to 120 each of the crushed stone ores. Every single one of these ores. 120. Up to 120. It's glorious! And it's only half of my ores. I could double it. I might actually double it. On Rubite in particular, because Rubite gets used significantly. Wow, that's a lot of drop frames. What in the actual living hell? But I already reduced my bitrate to 5K from 8K. 33,500 drop frames, 21.1%. What the hell happened to my internet connection? At the start of the stream, it was... calm. We should be back now. We should be alive again. Hello. Hello. If you are alive and you hear me, say something in the chat. Hello and welcome back to anyone who stuck around through the horribleness that is death of the internet. Ah, boy. So I did reduce my... I'll just be ending it off here, potentially. Not a good stream today, with all the issues. It happens at times. I might have to end it here. I see that it's, yeah, the bit rate is just not behaving today. I unplugged the modem completely, plugged it back in again, and the upload rate is still unstable. Why it suddenly went from being rock steady 30 megabits or 30,000 kilobits per second upload rate down to hitting 0? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's a Sunday. Cox should not be doing anything with work on Sunday, but I guess they are. 271. If it sticks there for a while and it's okay, I think we're gonna keep going. I think we're gonna keep going. I'm just watching. I'm watching the bitrate, and I'm watching for additional drop frames. It looks like it's stable. Hello. Are we stable? I think we're stable. Okay. We have 26 minutes left of this stream. Okay, I'll make that appears to have finally stabilized. So we're going to go for the rest of the 26 minutes of the stream. There we go. So, what was I saying? What was I doing? Oh, right. I have finished scaling the crushing of the everything. It is now time to scale... Well, we have the option. We can either scale the ore sorting that uses only crushed products, or we can go directly into flotation. We have already scaled iron ore. As far as I remember, I'm pretty sure I have already scaled iron ore sorting. Have I? I have. Productively. I can make this even better by making this the level 4 ore sorting facility to make it a little bit more productive. So I will go ahead and I will do that. The other ore types that use crushed only would be copper and lead and tin. Copper, lead, and tin ore sorting all used crushed only base ore types. Unsorted ore types, shall we say. Let's take care of this upgrade. Just plop you down with an additional... Oh. What? I thought level 4 ore sorting facilities had an extra module slot. I am apparently wrong on that front. Apparently. There is, there is more speed and only speed. Fine. We'll take the speed. We'll take it. Then it gets into, well, if you're going to do the ores, and what about all the other steps down the line? We'll get to that. We will get to that. But we're going to start with the ores first, and then do the flotation and the flotation ores, and then the thingies, the leaching and the ores. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Get rid of that. You need a lot of adjustment. Get rid of that. We're gonna do this. You are going to need a upgrade and productivity, and of course, bacon. And you need bacon. Wow, that is a lot of bacon. Hi. So, yeah, just use that. Ba 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 da 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 da. So, I need to upgrade some belt to blue belt. Let's do that. Yeah. That sounds like a winning plan. I also need to scale up the catalysts too. Let's not forget that I need to scale catalysts up as well. So there's 60 copper ore. It's a little bit more. Just a little bit more. What are the kittens doing? They're going insane behind me. Let's see. Lead ore sorting over here, and tin ore sorting right down below. Let's head on over and take care of that. You know, I was wrong. Flotation does not need the acids. It's the leaching that needs the acids. I was wrong earlier, talking about, hey, I need a whole bunch of the fluids for leaching. No, for flotation. No, I was wrong. It's for leaching, not flotation. Flotation gives you the wastewater products that you can use to produce the acids for the leaching process, but it is the leaching process that uses the various acids. And of course, the leaching process is, there's not as many resources that use this either. Not as many thingies. A significant amount of really important thingies, but not a lot of them. Yeah. Anyway, lead. Productive, please. Trim. There we go. And then, of course, get all of these loaders loading / unloading, and then blanket. We need upgrades. Ta-da! Ish. Alright. Bacon. Enjoy the bacon! Crispy, juicy bacon. Right. I didn't actually add additional locomotives to the copper. I think I'm okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay on the copper, and I am okay on the lead. Not much actually uses lead ore. Let's be honest, not much uses lead ore. Outside of making solder, and process lead for the solder. Tin, though, I am going to need another doohickey to move tin. Just making initial preparations. Do that. Productive. Fast. In. Down. And upgrade. You are not holding much, are you? Yeah, hold more. Thanks. That would be quite ideal if you were to hold more. Wow, so much ore. So much that you could do. You're doing 60. You're doing 60. Do remember we have up to 120 crushed production. Just as a one of those by the way things. We've got 120. You know, just a little bit. Do I want to add another thingy on the 10? What is requesting tin ore? There's only one tin ore request in the entire base, and I think it's going to be fine with one locomotive. What about with lead? Up here, there is only one location requesting lead ore. I think it's gonna be okay with a single locomotive without having the limits on the doohickeys. The wagons. Hold all of it. All of it. 12,000 units per thingy of it. I won't need any more stuff for a good long while there. So, that is the ore types that use crushed products. There is one more location that uses crushed products, but I will not be scaling that up quite yet, and that is the iron plate production area. The iron plates from the ferrous processing. Wherever I did that, I don't remember where I did that. Where did I do ferrous iron? Here. This is using 3 crushed products to make mixed ferrous, crushed ferrous, and then it's sorted into iron and manganese. If I do anything here, it would be making this productive. I am going to absolutely do that because I see that I have trains that are taking a really long time to load, and I am being bottlenecked by that, it seems, right now. So we're going to go over and we're going to make this a productive system. That means adding productivity to these, as well as making this productive down here. I might put a beacon or two in the mix. We'll be limited by our belts. I'm not going to do an awful lot of scaling here, but we are going to do at least something. So you there, productive. Pretty sure this will not be productive no matter what I do. So just take those, delete that entirely. Because this is going to start going fast. I mean it. This is gonna go fast. I'm out of power poles? Wow. Well, I wasn't expecting that. That's for sure. So this unfortunately touches 2 of those, so I have to, like, be a little bit careful about my placements of things. Because I want everything to be scaled evenly. That's not going to be done evenly, no matter what I do. Productive! Be productive. Be extremely Wow. Yeah. Be extremely productive. That makes a big difference, doesn't it? That's a massive difference. Okay. That's good. 60 per second. We can do more than that. We can do better, can't we? Yes, we can. We're going to do significantly better than that. We're going to do 120. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now you had better not have issues with loading up the iron. You had better not have any issues with iron. Pretty sure I got everything scaled. This should be vastly overproducing the amount of limestone. But I have been wrong before. Oh, this is actually getting done by 2. Huh. I don't think it really matters, but okay. Ah, inserters. Inserter speed is a bit of a limiting factor here, as well as belt. Ugh, belt. Belt, why you be so belty at times? I need you to be more belty. Either way, it's producing way more than enough molten into strand casted stuff to make the 120. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, we've got more iron. Significantly more iron. Now they're all on missions. Ideally filling up buffers and all that good stuff. And once they're all filled, then I'll have 3 locomotives just sitting around doing absolutely nothing. Oh, we have 306 drop frames. We got a few more. Just a few more, though. 0.4% now, total. That's better. That's better. Finally, my internet stabilized. Like, why? Why does this always happen where the upload rate just is fine for a couple of hours and then it just dies? Oh, look, 779, 858, 937, 1016, 1097, 0 kilobits per second. Why is it that when I talk about the upload rate, it dies? It's cursed. My internet right now is cursed. I don't know why things are going so wrong, but they are. I'm going to return to my mall for a restock and to clear out my inventory. That is what I'm going to do right now, so that next time we meet, you've chewed through 20,000, like close to 20,000 science already? Jeez. Jeez. Well, that's nice. Next time I will be working on scaling up flotation and leaching and those products, as well as probably, if I have the time, getting into the enriched fuel blocks for the train stations. Because the internet has been so bad today and just the overall experience hasn't been too great. We've done lots of shenanigans. I mean, clearly we've done our shenanigans with scaling and all that good stuff, but and we do have a lot more to do for our scaling shenanigans. Sadly, between my body rebelling painfully, having to rush to the bathroom for an extra break today, as well as the internet just dying 2 hours into the stream, a little over 2 hours into the stream. Yeah, just every stream's eventful. Every single one's eventful. Fortunately, our Autonauts stream on last Friday, the first day of the Autonauts playthrough, has ended up being really well performing by comparison to other stuff lately. So that's been a bright spot. There's actually interest in that playthrough. I am supremely shocked by that. By this little game called Autonauts being a thing. Why the heck is this happening? Huh. Okay. Sure. Be that way. So this has to do with the, yeah, ferric and cupric stuff. Anodizing. I see. You do the anodizing stuffs. Why is it only those things that need that? I don't know. Get rid of these plates. They're taking up inventory space. And those bricks. So what have we gotten done today? We managed to go through each of the ore types and scale up the mining operations on the ore types up to 240 items per second. It's technically more than that, but just I didn't feel like adding more belts to the output of these warehouses. So it's like this now on each of the ore types, except for the original, like this Shenanigans. I can take care of that at any point, really, but the Givolite mining looks like that, the Bobmonium mining, Stereotype mining, and the Crotinium and Rubite mining, all the way up here. It's all looking like that. And then the crushing was also scaled to look a little bit like this, where it's actually processing 2 full blue belts of ore in, producing 2 full blue belts of crushed ores out, and it's just this time 6 that we got done today, and we took a detour to work on the sulfuric acid. And as it turns out, I now have enough sulfuric acid for the entire base in its current state, which is just awesome. That's fantastic to see that I have enough sulfuric acid to cover the entire base. I am producing 1200 sulfuric acid per second, and that's coming out of a blue belt of coal, a full blue belt of coal. I did not take this into consideration, though, that this is branched off for this all the way down here on the crystal catalysts, so that means that I will need to adjust the ores a little bit, but that's the easy part, really. We did all of the bacon shenanigans, all the beautiful bacon shenanigans to get this going. We're literally operating at the tick rate for the game on many of these recipes, and producing about 1200 on the sulfuric acid. It's glorious. Absolutely glorious. And of course, we had a whole bunch of problems with the internet connection over the course of the ending of the day's stream. We ended off with going around and scaling up the ore sorting on the various things that use the crushed step products. So the iron, the copper, the lead, and the tin have now been scaled up and beaconed, and I've added productivity to these to help improve things even further. These will in no way, shape, or form use all of my crushed that I'm currently producing between those 4. There's no chance that these actually, at the current state, 60 per second on these is actually using the full amounts of stuffs, because they're making 60, but they are not consuming even remotely close to that, thanks to the power of productivity, and then really quickly because of the power of beacons. With that, folks, through this pretty tumultuous stream with all the stuff that's happened over the course of it, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Showboat. If, for whatever reason, you have actually enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff below the video, including hitting the like button, making comments, doing the wonderful thing like subscribing, hitting the notification bell, becoming an Erudite Otaku member of the channel. That would be very much appreciated, turning that blue button gray, as well as potentially heading on over to patreon.com/otakushowboat to become a patron and support this channel as it continues to grow. That would be very much appreciated for anyone so inclined and able to do so. I will be back with this playthrough again on Tuesday. We have Autonauts now on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so I will be back tomorrow with Autonauts, but I also may be back fairly shortly. I don't know what day I would start this, but I am planning on doing afternoon streams during the Sundays through Thursdays from about 2 p.m. Eastern Time through 5 or 6. It really depends on how I'm feeling, how much work it'll take for me to cook dinner and all that, but yeah. About another 3-hour stream during the day. I don't know if my voice can handle that, I don't think my voice can handle that, but the plan would be to play Genshin Impact during that time, on a brand new account, and I will put the link to vote for whether or not you would be interested in such a thing again in the chat for those who wish to vote for it. It is an even split between go for it and I don't care either way. Currently with 0 votes for don't do it. So I think we're gonna do it. I just don't think I'm going to do it today, particularly because of the unstable internet today, but also I have a ham to cook. A spiral sliced ham to cook that was $1 a pound for spiral sliced ham, and I was like, yeah, I'm getting this again this week. It being the cheapest it's been for spiral sliced ham in a very long while. The cheapest ham I've seen, like pork, I've seen in a year at this point. I haven't seen dollar meat for a long time for pork, so yeah, I was on that pretty hard. I got an 11-pound spiral sliced ham, 11.5-pound spiral sliced ham to heat up more accurately today, and that will, of course, be my dinner for a very long time. Regardless, though, thank you all for watching. I will see you all on the next one.